Testing, testing. Is this working? Is this working? It looks like it is. Oh my goodness. I get used to looking in the right place. I'm testing out all these new things at the moment, and they're confusing me. And I keep looking in the centre, which is there, and it's there that I have to look. So I'm coming out as centre. Anyway, so yes, this is me with my new DJI mic. Good morning. It's Monday morning, and welcome to a new vlog. So I'm out in my car at the moment. I've not driven for, I think, over a month. And if I don't do that, then my driving anxiety starts building up again. I thought I've got to do something about it. I wasn't feeling too well at the start of the year. And I thought, oh, lots of flashing lights behind me. Is that coming out on the camera? Oh, no, it's just a van. I think they've parked behind my hat. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, if I don't get myself out of the house, like with my agoraphobia, and if I don't drive my car, then it builds up anxiety, my driving anxiety. So, you know, I've got to push myself to sort of expand my comfort zone. So I'm being very mindful of that today. I wanted to get out of the house and get on that. I said in my last video that I wanted to sort of try and add one thing a week that I'm doing a bit differently to sort of move forward in life. So driving each day is going to be one part of that. I was very nervous because the weather's not great this week and I didn't want to drive in the rain, but here it is raining and I'm driving. So yeah, I mean, I'm only going to drive sort of a little bit. I've already done some of it, but I just want to give my car a run as well because I've not been using it. So yeah, that's going to be one thing that I'm going to do this week differently. And another thing is I'm finally using my mic, my DJI mic. I figured out how to use it with the help of my husband. I'm not great with tech. It's not like I'm, going to a man to help me or anything. It's just I'm not great with tech. But it's something that I'm starting to learn. He's really great with tech. That's all it is. And yeah, so I'm using that today. I've actually got the transmitter thing in my phone, but apparently with my DJI Osmo thing, then I can use this without the transmitter. So that's going to be interesting. And I might do that a bit this week. Does it sound a lot clearer? Does the vocals, the sound sound a lot better? I'm looking at the wrong thing. Sorry, I've got a new setup on my car as well. And I'm looking over here and I should be looking over there. So I'm so sorry. I'm trying to focus on this bit. So yeah, new tech. I'm getting used to it. Also with the brackets and stuff, I'm trying to get used to it all. We'll get there. But that's another thing for this week. All new things. So what else was I going to do this week? Oh, that's right. I was going to start filming. I'm looking over there again. I was going to start filming all my calories for the week again. I'm not going to go on a diet, but I just want to do it to be a bit more mindful about what I'm eating. So that video should be out the following Wednesday after you see this, because this will go out on Sunday and then that will be out on the Wednesday. So I'm doing that today. Like I say, I'm not going to go on a diet or anything. I just want to kind of think before I eat, basically, and think, right, I have to film this. Oh, do I really need it? Because I'm a bit of a grazer and the weight has piled on quite significantly over Christmas and New Year. So yeah, it's a new week. I'm hoping to go through a lot of jewellery that I've got boxed up. I think quite a few years ago, I bought quite a lot of unsorted jewellery to go through that I was going to resell on eBay. And what I've decided to do now, because I was going to do that with clothing and all these other things, but I think I'm just going to focus on the jewellery for now. Clothing is a bit of a faff, and I would rather have a bricks and mortar store with secondhand clothing, but I think for now I'm going to just stop talking about it and get on with it, and I'm going to start sorting through all the fantastic jewellery that I've got, clean it up, make it really, really beautiful again, anything that needs that. Anything that's in great condition, I'm going to sell as it is. And anything that needs working on, I'm going to harvest beads from it and things like that. And so I can actually make my own jewellery as well to sell alongside the pre-loved stuff, because I've got a lot of experience in making jewellery. If you've seen my previous videos, you've heard me talk about it. So yeah, that's what the plans are for this week. Let's get going with it, shall we? Let's actually finally start making... Oh, you can still hear my throat's a little bit funny. Let's start making 2026 happen. I can barely get in my studio. We've been using this as a bit of a dumping ground over Christmas and New Year. And I thought I've got about an hour this afternoon. I thought, where's this evening now? I thought I'll come up here and I will start sorting through a few things. Got a trusty coffee to help me along the way, and I need to sort out rubbish, recycling, stuff for storage, and stuff for charity shop. I think so. Yeah, let's get on with this. Let me show you the mess. I'm quite embarrassed by it, but it's not going to stay like it. We'll get it done. You see what I mean? So much has just been dumped up here to go through, and it has become, like I say, an absolute dumping ground. I mean, I can't work in here, I can't do anything. So yeah, I better get on it really. And also my poor plants over there, they've not been watered for a good month, I think. So I've really got to sort all those out as well. But yeah, hopefully the next bit of footage I show will be a lot more sorted, because I need to be able to work up here this week and get on with things. So let's get on with it. Hello, it's Tuesday morning and I've just taken my car out again. So I'm gonna, like I said, going to try and do this every single day. It's raining. I don't know if you can see. It doesn't look too bad. You can't see it actually, I don't think. But yeah, it's just sort of spitting at the moment. It's not like really bad rain, but I'm not enjoying driving in it. I've got to be honest. I've got to try and remember to look there, not there. I'm getting there. Yeah, I'm trying my mic out again, so hopefully this is picking up a bit. The little bits where I'm filming my food for my weekly food and health video, I keep forgetting my mic. I need to, I don't know, can I get away with it with that video? I'm not sure, but yeah, I've got to try and remember to have it on hand a bit more. Yeah, so I just thought I'd check in with you and say, yeah, I've got in my car again, I've driven again. It does feel a lot nicer today. It has eased a bit. Yesterday I was a bit clunky with my driving again, a bit anxious with it, but today it feels like it's flowing a bit better, so that's really good. What I'm going to do this afternoon is I'm going to crack on with my studio a bit more. I really want to be able to work up there on a daily basis rather than down in the front room with the dogs, because they're a bit of a distraction as much as I love them. And my husband's working down there as well at the moment, so it'd be a lot easier if I could squirrel myself away upstairs. Also, when I'm starting the jewellery, once I'm sorting through it and when I'm making it as well, I'm going to have to do that away from the dogs, because Ziggy is into everything. Luna's really pretty good, but Ziggy's got to try and play with everything. He's got to try and pick things up, and you don't want to mess around with any jewellery making items or any jewellery in itself. Oh, the amount of times we've had to take him to the emergency vet to get him to vomit things that he's eaten, vomit up things that he's eaten. So yeah, we don't want to be doing that with anything metal or any kind of beads or anything like that. We want to, you know, keep it away from him. But yeah, oh, I was going to say, I have recently signed up for Apple TV, obviously not sponsored, I'm paying for it. And also, I've got a monetized channel. But yeah, we've been watching a Martin Scorsese documentary. Now, I'm a big fan of Martin Scorsese. I've always liked his films. And God, it's amazing. If you're interested in not only Martin Scorsese, but even just film in general, it is a masterclass. Honestly, I can't recommend it enough. What else was I going to say as well? Oh, another thing that I did yesterday was I had an offer come through from Liberty. Do you remember in an old video I talked about cancelling the Liberty beauty job that I had? Well, they sent me an offer. I can't remember how much it was, for how long it was for, I should say, sorry. But it's £5 off a month. Was it 4 months? It was £20 instead of 25. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I'll pop it down below here. But I thought I'll give it another go. Now that I'm trying to sort of start sorting my skin out a bit, I thought, you know, you get to try things by doing this sort of thing that you wouldn't normally go and pick up and buy. And also it means that I can save for the Liberty beauty advent calendar, which I do miss. I have to admit, this Christmas I didn't have an advent calendar at all. Our dogs did, but we didn't. And I'd like to, like I say, I really want to start looking after my skin, myself in general. And that's quite a good way of trying things that you wouldn't normally pick up. And also sometimes you get ones that are a bit spendy that you wouldn't normally buy, but you get, you know, quite good deals really. You know, I've had some Augustinus Bader before, like full size things in the advent calendar, and they're stupid money, absolutely crazy spendy. So yeah, it's really, it's a nice way to try things that you wouldn't normally sort of splurge on, I suppose. So I've done that. Yeah, other than that, this afternoon is all about, yeah, getting that studio sorted. So yeah, I'll take you with me while I do that and show you, I'll show you what I've done last night. I only had about an hour up there, so I didn't get a lot done, but I'm going to continue on with that this afternoon. But I'm off home now, and then I'm going to crack on with making some lunch, and yeah, then I'm going to get on in the studio. It's Wednesday morning, and we've just got a latte from town and a croissant, because I'm just on my way into Portsmouth to visit my mum. Wednesday afternoon. I'm sorry I'm filming this without my microphone right now, but I just got back from my mum's, and I just wanted to do the check-in that I said that I would do a drive in my car every day this week to get back into driving. And it's Wednesday afternoon, and here I am out in my car, and I'm just about to head back. So yeah, bye. Hello, it is Thursday morning, and I just wanted to check in again. I am just out in my car again in the rain, and now I'm heading back, gonna make some lunch, and then I'm going to get on my studio this afternoon. I'm actually going to do it today. I've got my afternoon free, and yeah, it's all going to be about getting my studio sorted so I can get on with some work tomorrow. See you in a minute. Hello lovely people, I hope this sound is, I've got my mic on again. I hope it's picking up okay. Please excuse the fright that is my face at the moment. I'm just trying to sort of get on with a lot at the moment, and I haven't really got time to do a huge face of makeup or anything. But I'm back in my studio. As you can see, it's gotten quite dark. It's late in the afternoon now, but I really want to get as much done as I humanly can in the next few hours. Yeah, I've got a bit done the other day. Like I said, I think it was Tuesday. No, it wasn't Tuesday. It was Monday, wasn't it? Because I couldn't get back on Tuesday afternoon. But I will show you the absolute state that it's still in. Bear with me. Can I just turn this around like that? Nope. So here we are. As you can see, there has been some progress made, because this was quite high up at one point. It's been an absolute dumping ground over the New Year and Christmas, and finally getting there. I need to take a lot of books to storage and obviously clear the desk. I've got a lot of art supplies here as well, which I don't really want to put into storage because obviously I want to use them. I need to start getting back into my designing again. And yeah, this is the state that it is at the moment. Also, my Alexander McQueen exhibition poster from the V&A, which is right over there. Oh, there's my new jewellery stands on top there. I'll have to show you them at some point. And yeah, that fell down, unfortunately. I tried to put it up with those sticky things that you can sort of fuse to the wall, if that makes sense, but you can actually then do a thing with them that you can pull them off and they don't damage the wall. It didn't work on this wall. It didn't want to stay up. I think it's just because the frame's too big. Maybe I didn't get the right size, I'm not sure, but yeah, that didn't work. So I'm gonna have to drill into the wall, I think, maybe do that at the weekend, because I really want to get that poster back up. It just makes the room feel so much better and more inspiring, because obviously I was absolutely obsessed with Lee Alexander McQueen. Still am. He is just my favourite designer of all time. Anyway, I am going to carry on with this now, and I will show you it when it's looking a bit more organised and a bit more tidy. So here we are. I've been working very hard all day. As you can see, things are a lot different in here. Yeah, so that purple box there with a bag on top is stuff that I brought from my mum and dad's that I need to sort out. My mum's now, God, you know, you kind of find yourself saying these things and it, oh, anyway. And there's some other bits that still need to be sorted there. And I've tidied up the plants a bit. I need to water them. They're looking a bit worse for wear. And there's a couple of my new jewellery stands that I'll be using to photograph stock. There's the A there that I bought from a charity shop ages ago. Yeah, there's a bag over here, which is stuff to go to the charity shop. Yeah, I need to sort my books out and sort the bookcase in general out really. There's my old Westine apron from many, many years ago. Yeah, and I came across a box that I hadn't opened in quite a few years. And I bought this, God, it must have been, I'm trying to think now, it's 2026. This must have been 15, 20 years ago, because obviously me and my husband, we were trying for a child, and it obviously never happened, but it was something that I really, really wanted to happen in life, but unfortunately it didn't. And I bought this. I think I bought it before we were even starting to try for a child, to be honest. And yeah, I can't bring myself to get rid of it yet. I don't know, I might just put it in the attic, and then if my niece ever has a child, or even my nephews, obviously, I could just pass it on to them. But it's such a gorgeous little set. Let's see if I can open this up. There's a lovely little mug there, a bowl, and there's a plate underneath. And it's all perfect condition, it's never been used. Yeah, it's a vintage set now. Who is it by? I'm trying to, if you bear with. Oh, there we are. Oh. It is packed well, that won't have broken it. But yeah, it's a Port Merion. So yeah, 2007. So wow, nearly 20 years. Yeah, my goodness. Yeah, such a shame. I will have to pass it on at some point, but just try to do it gently until we find someone that we know that might want it. I'm not sure. Yeah, might just pop it in the attic. But yeah, that was a little bit of a sad find, but you know, it is what it is. And yeah, so at least my studio is in a much better position now, and I can actually get on with some work. I'm going to bring up the big box of jewellery that I have to sort through, and I will be getting on with that tomorrow. I've got some bags there ready to put the jewellery in. If I just go there, some plastic bags just to kind of resealable bags to categorise them and keep them safe and everything, and organised. Yeah, I'll probably go through these books at some point and put them in a better order, but at the moment, yeah, it's all kind of got there a bit. Yeah, I need to get that picture up on the wall as well, my Alexander McQueen V&A exhibition poster, which means a lot to me. Yeah, so there we are. I've been working very, very hard today. Good morning, it's Friday morning and I'm just out in my car again, so I just thought I'd quickly check in and say hello. You can see I'm in my car, so I'm keeping up my daily drive. So I'm going to head back now, get some lunch, because that seems to be the timing that I'm doing this in the mornings, and get back to work in the studio sorting out jewellery, and I will show you. Is this recording? I hope so, and I hope my mic's connected okay. I think it is. I really hope it is, because we've got some work being done in a house close to us, and there's lots of drilling and yeah, very noisy noise, I suppose, outside, and I'm hoping it's picking up my voice on my mic rather than the noise outside. So I'm sorry if it is picking up any construction work. So I've brought you into my studio. As you can see, I can actually sit in here now and actually get some work done, which is marvelous. It just feels so nice in here. It feels like my own private little space. And I've got a big box of jewellery in front of you. In fact, in front of me. In fact, you were actually positioned on my little DJI on top of it. And so I'm going to have to move you in a sec. But yeah, I'm going to get on with that today. I've prepared the surface already with a clean bin bag there, just to, if there's anything messy in there, just, I don't know what's in there. I'm hoping it's going to be okay. And I've got some gloves as well, just to protect my hands. yeah, obviously if there's anything in there that is worth reselling, then I will do, but I'm going to be harvesting a lot of it to use in my own jewellery making. But yeah, let's see what we've got in there, shall we? Okay, so I'm going to set the camera up and I'm hoping you'll be able to see me. Here's the box here. Or is that a bit high? Let me see if I can bring that down a little bit. You might get a better view there. That should be better. Right, I'm just going to put my gloves on and let's open up this box and see what's inside. Oh, I've positioned that quite well so I can actually watch myself in the mirror. Brilliant. Now this box is unfortunately got tape all around it, so trying to get into it is going to be a bit of a pain. I'm hoping it will pick up, but let's just try. There seems to be a bit of an indentation. Oh, brilliant. I thought there was an indentation there and it let me get straight in. Fantastic. Right. Can you see me okay? I hope you can. I need to get an overhead camera set up at some point. I'm not really sure how to go. Oh, I'm sorry if I just shook you. I'm not really sure how to go about that, but I will look into it. And I am sorry if I'm shaking the camera. Right, so that's one kind of side down. I can see some bits in there already. Just looks like sort of costumey bits. I don't think I'll be finding any amazing gold or silver in this. I'm sure the people that I bought it off have already gone through it and taken out anything of any worth. Oh, again, I'm sorry if that shook the camera. Right, and there we are. The box is open. Right, let me pick you up and show you what's going on in here then. Right, there we go. Yeah, it's not looking hugely promising at the moment. But yeah, let's see what we can find. Like I say, I wanted to use a lot of this to harvest beads. But yeah, I'm sure hopefully we'll find the odd little gem in there. Quite literally would be nice. Okay, so I've been at it now for about 50 minutes and as you can see, I've barely scratched the surface, but there does seem to be some nice little vintage pieces in here. There's this lovely necklace there. I do like a wooden bangle, wooden jewellery in general, I do quite like them. There's another, I'm not sure, that's not vintage. This is really interesting. It's got a strange back to it there, but how pretty is that? Yeah, there's some interesting bits. I mean, that's not vintage either, but yeah, and this is in there, and this is obviously vintage, and it's so pretty. A clip-on earring, but there are stones missing, but I'm wondering if I can do something with that. It's such a gorgeous design. I hope the other one's in there, and if there is, maybe I can mend it and, you know, yeah, do something with it. There's this really odd ring, which is quite interesting. That is damaged as well. That was another necklace there. This one's another vintage one with a little jewel in the centre there. An M&S necklace, and it's just a nice bangle there. Yeah, a little Jasper Conran bracelet. This was a really odd thing. It's like a box. It's quite heavy, but it's got like two stones. They feel quite plasticky, set in some sort of metal, but it doesn't seem to open or anything. It just seems to be There's a little dent, a little hole in it there. I don't know, it's very odd. Another interesting necklace. Yeah, so I'm just picking things out that I'm wondering, oh, I'm going to look into that and research it and perhaps sell it. And obviously ones that I can mend as well. This is really pretty, this one here, but unfortunately one end snapped. It's such a shame. I wonder if I can do something with the shell-like bits. It's so pretty. But yeah, there's some interesting stuff. I thought that was quite nice as well. Has a little hole there. Maybe could be a pendant if I can find another one. Maybe a pair of earrings. I mean, how gorgeous would that be? Is that focusing okay? I'm really hoping you're not picking up my dog's barking. I think our next door neighbours just got in or something and maybe pulled onto their driveway, and our dogs are like, who's that? Oh yeah, the Ring doorbell's flashing, so yes, that is the neighbours. But yeah, I thought I would stop this here. I'm just going to come on the camera in a second and finish the video off. But yeah, it looks like I'm going to have a very busy weekend. So yes, how exciting. Lots of bits to be getting on with. There is a lot of rubbish in there as well, which is the big pile here. Although there's a few bangles there that I think I might be able to clean up and maybe sell. They look really lovely. But most of it is tat in that pile there. But yeah, I've still got quite a lot to go through. When I first started, I thought, oh my God, this is just an absolute load of rubbish going through it. But then there's these little vintage gems that, I mean, I absolutely love that clip-on earring, but it is missing a lot of stones. But maybe if I can reset some in there, harvest them from other ones. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to try and make use of some of these gorgeous old vintage designs particularly. Oh, there was also a really spangly belt buckle. The inner jewel has got a bit of damage, it seems, on the inside. Maybe a bit of water's got in or something. But I'm wondering if that will clean up nicely. Not sure, but yeah, lots to do. Exciting weekend ahead. I'm going to finish the video up here. I feel like I've gotten on with a lot more this week, and I feel so much happier about that. I'm still going to continue on with my driving over the weekend, and then from Monday onwards I'm going to get back to it. It'd be really, really good to open my shop next week, but I want to make sure that I've got about 80 to 100 items before I do, because I don't think it'd be financially worth it otherwise. But yeah, I'm cracking on with it all, which yeah, it's been a long time coming. I hope you all have a really lovely weekend and week ahead, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.